Let's use a workflow to update the job status as soon as we sell the job. So we're going to head into our settings and then click on the Workflows tab. Now we can click plus workflow and import from library. Let's choose the template that's called update job status when customer order is approved. We'll click import, and now we need to map our custom field. So the custom field that comes with this template is called status. So we're probably going to want to find our job related custom field that has something to do with status. It might be the job phase, job pipeline, or job status in this case. All right, now we'll click import. Now we see our workflow. This is where we need to check every step and make sure that it matches our needs. So the trigger is document updated. That's all good there. Let's expand filter for the document. So we are starting with looking at all documents across all of JobTread. And now we need to narrow it down to the specific documents that we are looking for to actually carry out this workflow. So the first filter that we want to apply is checking all documents for those whose new value for the status field is exactly submitted, approved, or paid. Okay. Now that still doesn't cover it though, because now we're looking at all document types, including customer invoices and vendor orders. So we need to add that additional filter. So, and where the document name contains, and then in this case, proposal. However, if you have changed the names of any of your document templates, definitely check the document templates tab for the specific name for your template. In this case, I'm going to stick with proposal, but if you needed to change it to quote or estimate, whatever you name that template, go ahead and change it here. Now you do have to make sure that your capitalization and any spacing is also listed here, so it has to match your template name exactly. Okay, that looks good. So now when a document is updated that is going into this approved status and is a proposal type of document, the action will carry out. So let's check out that action. The action here is update job status. So we're asking it to update the job, and we have to designate which job we want to update. Here's the tricky part. You actually don't need to change anything here typically because you're using a template, but let's explain it anyway. So when a new document is updated that follows these filters, that document itself exists on a particular job. Well, we need to say, okay, yes, we want to now update that particular job according to that document changing. So each individual document has a list of outputs, and here we'll see that we have that job ID that's going to come along with that document itself. So as that document moves through, we can now say, yes, do update the job that is associated with that document by referencing that job ID. Perfect. Now you can scroll down, and the next important thing is to check that job custom field here. In my case, it's called job status, but again, yours could be pipeline or phase. And then you want to make sure that you're updating to the correct status. So once that proposal is approved, what status do you want to move the job to? In this case, I'm going to keep it with approved, but you may actually have a different status there. So like collect deposit or something. So definitely choose the job status that you want your job to move to once that proposal is approved. All right. And that's that. That's all you really need to do. And so next we can go ahead and activate this by clicking the inactive button here. Awesome. And then we will save our changes. Okay, now I recommend always to test this. So go ahead and create a test job along with a test proposal on that job and mark that proposal as approved as if the customer signed it. And then you can make sure that that job was actually updated to that approved status. If you have any questions, definitely contact your success manager or email support@jobtread.com. Thanks.